a lot of people always ask, like, what if Batman and Spider-Man switched rogues galleries? Well, here's what would happen. I'm an agent of chaos. Huh? Oh, crap. Dude, are are you good? What did you do? All I did was punch him. Aren't your supervillains, like, superpowered too? No, most of them are just regular guys. Dang, man, I'm sorry. Oh, thank God. Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another MEDICOM MAFEX action figure review, and today we are looking at the Joker from Batman Hush. I really don't know why I said it that way. I've just truly gone all in on MEDICOM MAFEX at this point. Like I explained in the last video, those two Batman figures that came from Batman Hush, like, just blew my expectations out of the water. Like it won me over instantly, and yeah, I just had to get more figures from this line to see if I maybe want to continue it, or if I want to maybe like stop here, just get the essential characters and bow out. I will say though, I do have Nightwing over at Big Bad Toy Store. He's in my pile of loot, so that'll be coming soon. But anyways, here is the back of the box right here, and is that really the only accessory he comes with? Oh God, I hope not. Ooh, yeah, let's open him up. It's the Joker, baby. I knew that was gonna happen. My spider senses started tingling. But yeah, here's the Joker, baby, right out of the packaging. And wow, what a gnarly design this is. This, of course, comes from Jim Lee's depiction of him in the Batman Hush storyline. Honestly, I didn't like that version of him. I'll put like a picture on screen right now. It just looks way too over the top. And yeah, something for the longest time just like irked me about this figure. I was just like, I don't really like it. And I think it's just that head sculpt, because I am absolutely loving everything else. Those shoes look phenomenal, and all throughout the suit you get like these little folds in it, and yeah, all the shadowing going all throughout. You can see right there, and those tailcoats going down. And man, just this costume alone is phenomenal. But that head sculpt, it just but yeah, look, he even has some cufflinks right there, and I thought those were his fingers. No, they're just gloves. But yeah, continuing up, and you have that little flower that squirts out stuff, and yeah, his suit underneath, the vest, really cool. And then you get to the head sculpt, and you're just like, it's good. It's a lot better in person, I'm gonna be honest. Like when I was looking at pictures of this, I'm like, it looks so bad. But in person, I'm like, I'm kind of digging it now. I think the smile is just way too big. And maybe the head as well. Like let's bring Superman in. Notably, small head. I take it back. Never mind. They're about the same size. Oh, that's weird. Why is it like two different greens right there? Or it's just the lighting. Never mind. Yeah, and you can see like a bit of like, I want to say like his real skin tone like peeking through that whiteness, which is kind of weird because like white is his skin. He's not makeup. He doesn't do that, does he? Well, he hasn't done that for a while. So yeah, that's a bit weird. I wonder if that's just like supposed to be like shadowing, but even then, like, why wouldn't they make it like darker? It's kind of weird. It's giving me like Kratos vibes from the newest God of War series, where some of it is like fading away. Maybe some of his white jokerness is fading away. I don't know. But man, those teeth look gnarly. That big old smile. Again, not the biggest fan of it, but I can definitely see the appeal, and it is pretty good looking. For accessories, he comes with this first default head, him smiling. And then he comes with this laughing head, man. And there's not a whole lot of difference, like with the hair, but Then he comes with this laughing head sculpt. This thing looks gnarly. Kind of wish it wasn't a separate piece because you could see that cut right there in the face. It's super obvious. But man, does it look so good. And yeah, looking at the teeth individually. Dude, this thing... Hold on, let me bring in the others. Did his teeth like shrink or something? Why is it... Ooh. Yeah, see, I don't like the length of them here, but like on this head sculpt, they look perfectly normal, to be honest. The mouth is still too big, but the teeth at least look human. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the hair. Very good detail right there. Dark green in the crevices, then goes up to a lighter green. Very great. I love how Mafex do their hair. It's so dynamic and it just looks beautiful. There's a long ass nose. Again, not the biggest fan, but I don't hate it. And I think this time around, like his eyebrows are, no, they're about the same. It's like the same look. This one's like his eyes are looking a bit more up than this one, I think. But he comes with a ton of hands. First are these neutral ones. Then these two fists. Two opened out hands. Two pointing or like finger gun hands. And then these hands, which are for something. I don't really know. Like, are they just supposed to be like crazy hands or something? I don't know. Yep, figured it out. It was supposed to come with this revolver, but I'm guessing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing that the Warner Brothers ban on guns being used for their action figures played a role here. It made it so MEDICOM MAFEX weren't allowed to include that accessory, but nonetheless, they still went ahead and gave us these trigger fingers. It's pretty neat. It's just like sucks that we missed out on another accessory for this guy. I can't find any like comically large revolver laying around, so I just found like this Marvel Legends gun. Looks so goofy. Yeah, it works. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get like a spare revolver like that. Just see if it would work well with him. Ah, man, more money. He also comes with two hands that are able to hold his knife. I would just be careful putting it in and out though, because it is a tight squeeze, so it might chip away the paint each time you do it. Let me just pull you out. Oh God, you could see it already. Yeah. Just be real careful. If you have your mind set on which hand you want it to go in, just leave it there, to be honest, because yeah, very tight squeeze. But going over articulation, the head moves up this much, is able to look down that much. There is some pivot and some side to side movement. His arm is able to go this far up. He does have a butterfly shoulder joint, but it doesn't really help all of that much, given that he's like in this rubber suit. It does go forward a decent amount, but backwards not so much. There is some drop down, so you're able to make his arms a bit longer. And there is rotation at the shoulder. Ooh. It can go all the way around. Just be careful. I'm probably going to have to heat mine up. He does have a double jointed elbow. However, that's as far as it's going to want to go. And he does have a ball joint wrist peg. However, the cuffling gets in the way, so it just gets like a minimum range of motion. He's able to bend this far back and this far forward. He, of course, has rotation at both of his diaphragm joints, and for his legs, they do have drop down, so you're able to make them longer. It also goes up a really good amount. It goes out to the side this much, goes back a really good amount as well. And there is a bit of rotation at the upper thigh, but not too much. He does have, oh, wow. This is the first time I'm seeing like a rotation at the knees for these figures. But yeah, there you go. It rotates at the knee. It's a double joint, right? Yeah, sure. His foot is able to move this far down, is able to move this far up. He has top pivot, and of course, now going over size comparisons. Here is the Joker next to Poison Ivy and Superman. Now here he is next to both versions of Batman. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the height difference between the two and, the proportions. Here we have the Joker next to Spider-Man and the Batman. Here he is next to Morbius and Gary the Stormtrooper. And finally, the Marvel Legends Spider-Hams. Alright, time for my final rating, my overall thoughts. I'm going to give him a final rating of 8 out of 10. It's a wonderful figure and all, but it just feels like it's missing something. I think that revolver being excluded just was a big blow to this guy. Like, he really needed another weapon other than that knife. I just can't stand Warner Brothers and their no gun policy. I try to stay positive, but like that policy is complete baloney. Like I just don't see the functionality of it. Yeah, I think that it just like missing out on that gun accessory really just hindered it a lot. I think it would have been like an 8.5, even like maybe a 9 out of 10 if it came with that. But as it is, it just feels a little barren. I'm happy they included those trigger fingers though, because you can just give him a revolver. But like honestly, you shouldn't have to with the price of this figure. Man, that Warner Brothers policy and the no guns is such baloney, but that's neither here or there. That's a rant for another day. So, yeah, 8 out of 10. And that'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that'll support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.